afternoon, Blazers, and welcome to Infoflow from home. Today is Monday, September 14th. I'm your host, Vivian.
And I'm Amina King. In Blair News, applications for the National Honor Society are now open for juniors and seniors. To apply, visit nbhs.edu and click on the link. Teacher recommendations are required. For more information, email Ms. Coleman at the email below.
In the news, the Wisconsin Supreme Court has temporarily blocked absentee ballots from being mailed in, coming amid an ongoing struggle to suppress a safer voting option for Americans during the pandemic.
Last week, President Trump urged voters in North Carolina to vote twice to, quote, test the system. This past Tuesday in Georgia, 1,000 voters did just that. Georgia's Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, is investigating cases of double voting in the state's primary election. The fine for trying to vote twice in an election is $300 to $500 and 1 to 2 years in prison.
Remember, Blazers, Election Day is November 3rd, but absentee ballots must be requested much earlier. If applicable, check your voting registration status and make sure your voice is heard.
Speaking of elections, states across the country have been scrambling to recruit poll workers. Blazers, this is a great opportunity to volunteer for SSL hours while making an impact. The only requirement is to be 16 or older by November 1st. Check in with your local authorities for more information. You can look up the Future Vote program on the Montgomery County website at the link below.
Regarding COVID-19 locally, Montgomery County is reaching 21,000 cases and 829 deaths as of Friday, September 11th, with 41 new cases reported that day.
Looking for creative ways to occupy your time during this pandemic, Blazers? Now let's go to Hunter Walterman for a story about a Silver Spring couple who's gaining a unique perspective of the city they live in by attempting to walk every street in Silver Spring.
Going on a walk during coronavirus gives people a chance to get out and explore their neighborhood. But what about exploring an entire city? Well, I talked to one man who plans to do just that.
You might not think that Jamie Raskin and Forrest Gump have much in common, but you'd be wrong. For Silver Spring resident Roberto Rodriguez, they inspired him to take the walk of a lifetime.
When I said, Congressman, can we meet? He said, sure, but we got to go for a walk. He kind of inspired me, along with a Forrest Gump movie, to just walk.
When Montgomery County first went into lockdown, Rodriguez and wife Geraldina Dominguez began taking afternoon walks as a way to reconnect after a long day of work.
And then in the afternoon, late afternoon, before my night meetings, I would say, well, let's go out for a walk.
Walking around their neighborhood made the couple realize just how compact Silver Spring is. So Rodriguez ditched his set of wheels for a pair of shoes and began walking to work. As the Silver Spring Regional Director for Montgomery County, Rodriguez serves as a community liaison and policy advisor for Silver Spring and Tacoma Park. Walking to work allowed him to reconnect with the community he and Dominguez fell in love with when they first moved here 16 years ago.
It's just a great area.
Noticing that the walk only added 15 minutes to his commute, Rodriguez laced up for an even more ambitious plan, walking every street in Silver Spring.
Then now you have slightly different style homes, and you say, this is so amazingly beautiful.
Where others see an average suburban house with an average suburban lawn, Rodriguez sees Silver Spring's diversity.
And the beauty of it is that by walking a neighborhood, and you appreciate the amazing communities that we have in Silver Spring.
An architect and former urban planner, he divided Silver Spring into 8 walkable quadrants, using the Map My Walk app to create predetermined routes and track his progress.
39 seconds per mile.
Oh, we're doing it slower than usual.
Although they wave to every person that walked by, nothing feels quite the same in the age of coronavirus.
You know, you would approach people, say hello with a smile. Now you can't even see your smile. And so that's painful and that's different.
Even so, the couple still finds a way to go out, enjoy nature,
You get to see little bunnies.
And you get to see little bunnies, that's right.
and get lost in the weeds of what makes Silver Spring so great. Hunter Walterman, BNC News.
Thanks, Hunter. If you'd like to learn more about Roberto's journey, check out his blog, silverspringspeaks.blogspot.com, where he gives updates about his walking adventures.
Blair's fall play, A Midsummer Night's Dream, will be airing online this year starting December 11th. Auditions will be held on September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Check out the Blair Theater website at blairtheater.wixsite.com to sign up for an audition slot and find out more.
19 years ago, on September 11, 2001, the World Trade Center was attacked and many American lives were lost. We here at Infoflow would like to take a moment to remember all the lives that were lost and extend our deepest respect to all the families in mourning.
That's all for today's show. Check out our website at bnconline.net to submit announcements and follow us on Instagram at bnc.infoflow and on Twitter at bncblair. We'll be back on Thursday with the latest episode of Infoflow from home. Until then, remember to wash your hands, avoid touching your face, and follow social distancing guidelines. Stay safe and enjoy the nice weather this week, Blazers!